But then he thought about his precarious position. He was a foreigner in a Jordanian city. He tried to compose himself. "You have to give me time," he pleaded. "I have a wife, 4 children. You have to give me at least a month or 2 to find another place. I cannot find a home now, not today, not in one day." The man stared at him for a moment. "I will give you 1 week." "I cannot find a home in 1 week," Mohammad said. "I want to live here." The man turned and walked away. He would never return the month's rent Mohammad had paid. Mohammad walked the streets of Ajloun, so angry he trembled. When he thought of his wife and boys, how excited they had been to move into that apartment, he thought he might cry right there on the street. He didn't know what to do. A friend called him at this moment, a Jordanian friend he had made who drove taxi in Ajloun and the surrounding cities. "Mohammad," he said, "where are you?" I'm walking and I'm angry." "Why? What's wrong? Why are you angry?" "Do you really want to know?" Mohammad asked. "Okay, fine. My landlord has said we must move out, even though I just paid him for the first month yesterday. My family is going to be very sad." He paused, gathering himself. People walked by him on the sidewalk. Cars moved along slowly, honking their horns, idling at the intersections. "I don't know what to do," Mohammad said. "I don't know where to go. I want to take my family and leave today. I cannot bear to stay for 1 more week in this man's house. I have to take my family away. I don't know what he might do. Maybe something even worse. This is not my land. This is not my country." Mohammad paused again, but his friend didn't say anything, so he continued. "This is not my country. I don't know the law. I don't even want to be here. I don't know anything. I'm scared to stay in this man's house." "Mohammad, listen, where are you?" Mohammad explained where he was. "I'm coming now," his friend said. "I'm coming to get you. Just wait there. Don't go anywhere." When his friend arrived, Mohammad again explained what had happened. He got into his friend's car and the man drove around while they talked. "I don't have a home," Mohammad said. "I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell Muradi." "I don't know anyone here in Ajloun who has a home," his friend said, "but I have an idea. My sister has a home outside the city, in the country. It is small, tiny really. It has just 1 bedroom, 1 main room, and 1 bathroom. "Can I see it?" Mohammad asked. They drove outside the city, and Mohammad told his friend all they had been through. So many things had happened already. Mohammad didn't know what to think. The man drove him out away from the busy streets to where the houses were spaced far apart. They pulled up to a small bunch of houses grouped together, and his friend showed Mohammad the small house. "That's okay with me," Mohammad said after taking a look around. "We can do something out here. We can live here." Mohammad went back and told his family what was going on. As Muradi listened, her face grew closed. Mohammad knew she wanted to go find that landlord and tell him what she really thought, but she didn't say this, and besides, they both knew there was no point. She took a deep breath, nodded, and walked away. By the end of the day, they had gathered their meager belongings and moved into his friend's sister's home. Mohammad's mother even came from Syria to visit them, staying with them for 4 months. They all lived there in that house together. The youngest slept with them in the bedroom, and sometimes the other boys slept there too. They ate together on the floor in the main room. Mohammad cooked. Muradi cleaned and stood at the door, looking with empty eyes at a country that still didn't feel like home. Eventually, Mohammad and his family had to move out of that house, and during the next year or so, they moved from place to place, always staying close to Ajloun. Someone else Mohammad knew, someone who lived in a city called Irbid, called him. "Why do you live in Ajloun?" this person asked him. "There is more happening in Irbid. You should move here." "I only know one person who lives there," Mohammad said, "and that person is you. Come, see if you like it." Mohammad was not allowed to drive in Jordan, so they had to take a bus everywhere they went. He visited Irbid and liked it, so after their first year in Jordan, spent mostly in Ajloun, they moved to Irbid. The war in Syria was intensifying. Mohammad watched the news, shaking his head, wondering when it would all come to an end. Once Mohammad and his family moved to Irbid, he registered as a refugee and received 175 Jordanian dinar from the UN every month for his entire family. Rent alone was 100 to 145 dinar per month, but what were they to do? During their final year there, the UN also gave a sort of monthly food allotment to each family, 20 dinar per person. It was subsistence living, and they went from month to month, searching for cheap food, moving to another apartment, always another apartment. There was no other plan, no other place than Jordan.